So I would like to talk about the largest gold rush that, seems to have been swept under history. And that happened in Georgia. And so after they mine the land, then they build these ugly ass cities. Now, some of these buildings are from leftover mud floods that happened, but most of it is to cover up the mining because the largest gold rush happened in Georgia. And this whole story about a civil war never happened, but of course, this is fifth generation stuff. It's passed down. And some of our ancestors knew they were lying to us, but did it anyway because they were part of the, script. So Lake Lanier, which is a man-made lake and it's very, very big, um, they talk about a story about Oscar Town or Oscarville. I forget what the name of it is. But anyway, that's a fabricated story that's passed down because it's just like what we're witnessing right now. When they want to put in a, high speed rail or a pipeline or anything else, they just send a giant flood and killed the town. Well, they killed that town, and it's buried under the lake, similar to the towns that are buried, you know, hundreds of yards out in the ocean and in other lakes, because that's what they do to get people off the land when they want to mine it. Because the serpents, the reptilians, these entities that invaded, they need these resources for their um, realm. It's not for your benefit. Um, so someone is one of these entities if they've got a gold toilet or a gold carriage or you know these big elaborate 200,000 square feet homes for two people. I mean, I just don't even get that, but whatever. So, um, they have to come and go from this planet, so they have to have, a vessel, a meat suit. And, these shifters are in all types of uh, ethnicities, cultures, environments, from the lowest of the low to the highest of the high. Um, you know, so people sometimes believe that their thoughts are their own because they don't know themselves. Um, because they've been using military equipment, to alter people's states of consciousness and to make people believe things that are an illusion. And I think that's why it's so hard to get through to the generation that was born in the early 90s, because they grew up on all this technology. So they believe, that technology has always been here in this type of form, and that everything they read or, they've got to see it in order to believe it. And most of the true wisdom was never written down to be altered by man. So, you know, it's hard to wake up the youth to what's happening because they're actually wanting to usher in a mindless, um, robotic type of thing because they feel like it's easier, but they have no idea how horrible it's going to be for them. Um, but, the government has made it seem like it's going to be a utopia, you know, just like an acid trip every day of your life, and that is not true. You're going to be nothing but worker bees working in factories, living in 400 square foot homes, owning nothing, never being able to travel, never being able to touch another human being, taking away all of your rights as a human. So, Anyway, now technology has been there, but only for the elite to use. And that's why when they were ready to roll out this operation, they, made home computers because they needed a computer in everybody's house. They needed technology in everybody's house to make this work. So it's a big, huge rabbit hole, and these people have dotted every I because they've done it before. People think that mud flood is new. Well, we're literally watching a mud flood happen right in front of us when these people are flooding out these cities and taking out the towns, because they're going to put in something that they need, and it's happening everywhere, and people are too blind to see it. So, like I said, people don't understand that Atlanta was built to cover up the big mining operation, and that's what Lake Lanier was for, and other lakes around the world. People believe that this is the way it's always been. There's never been anything else. They just can't open up their mind to understand that many civilizations have been here. All right, have a good day.